Well, good afternoon and welcome to the West Ham Voice. Thank you for joining me. Another show on this Wednesday afternoon. It's only a couple of hours before I get myself ready to get down to the London Stadium for the game against Spurs this evening. And it's quite an important game already so early in the season. But after a poor start for West Ham United and the one fantastic win against Villa at the weekend, we need to keep the momentum going now, don't we? So this is going to be a very short preview of the West Ham versus Spurs game. Look, as I said, the win against Villa at the weekend was just exactly what we needed. If we'd have gone 4 games without winning a game and maybe not scoring, I think our confidence for this game tonight might have been a little bit dampened. But it's not. We had played a very, very good game, especially in the second half against Villa, and got the reward and the just reward that I think we deserved. As for Spurs themselves, they've had a good start to the season. They started the season off thumping Southampton 4-1, and that was followed up by a 2-2 draw to Chelsea. And then they beat Wolves 1-0, and then they went on to beat Forest at the weekend 2-0. So they're doing quite well as it stands. And they've been sharing the goals out as well. They've had goals from Ryan Sessegnon, Mohamed Salisu, Dejan Kulusevski, Pierre Holberg, and Harry Kane. Harry Kane has got 4 goals so far this season. And Antonio Conte, he's strengthened the squad somewhat this season. They've got a marquee signing. I'm sure he's going to be compared to our £52 million signing throughout the season. But that's what they paid for Everton for Richarlison. But he's also put in a bit of experience there as well, like the players like Ivan Perisic, 33 years of age, but he's still got a lot to offer any team, to be quite honest with you. Overall, our history against Spurs, not great, to be honest with you. We've won 66, we've lost 100, we've drawn 53, and we played them 51 times in the Premier League. And last season, we won our home game. They won their home Premier League game, and they edged us, didn't they, by knocking us out of the League Cup 2-1 last season. Look, this was their lineup against Forest at the weekend. So Lloris in goal. They had 3 at the back with Sanchez, Dia, and Davis, with Emerson, Holberg, Bentancur, and Perisic. And Emerson and Perisic kind of play like wing backs, so they're quite attacking. Or not traditional wingers, to be quite honest with you. That does look like well, they attack a lot. And then the name I can't pronounce, Kulusevski and Son just supporting Harry Kane. Now, will there be any changes there? There's rumour that Son, who hasn't really scored any goals, hasn't scored any goals so far this season, is likely to be replaced by their £52 million signing, Richarlison. So that will be interesting to look out for. Our lineup that started against Villa last weekend, we played 3 at the back with Fabianski in goal, Kera, Zuma and Creswell, Johnson, Souček, Declan, Fornals and Emerson, with Johnson and Emerson as wing-backs. And then Bowen was supporting Scamacca. And we feel that there's going to be probably 1 or 2 changes for us as well. We believe that, first of all, that game, I mean, what changed the game and we changed the formation is that Benrahma came on for Emerson and we went with a back 4 and we made that, we were more attack-minded. We got at Villa a lot more. So is that going to be on Moyes' mind, or is Moyes going to go with a bit more defensive? And we hear there's going to be a few changes. Apparently, Creswell is injured. And so, of course, is Johnson, who picked up a hamstring injury. And so there's going to likely to be one or 2 changes anyway. And there's also the possibility, there's an awful lot of talk, having played a full 90 minutes against Viborg last Thursday, is that Ogbonna could be back in the team as well. So what's he going to do? Well, it's quite possible that this is the lineup that we'll see tonight against Spurs. Fabianski in goal. I kind of like to see Areola, but, Fabianski is the Premier League keeper, as we've now found out. We could go 3 at the back, but this time the 3 at the back could be Kera, Zuma and Ogbonna, with wing-backs from Emerson and Soufal, and then a 3 in the middle of Souček, Declan, and Fornals, with Bowen helping Antonio up front. I think it'll be harsh on both. I think it'll be harsh on Benrahma and Scamacca to not start the game. But I think Antonio is likely to be the player that will come in to actually sort of rough up their back line a little bit. But it will be harsh. Benrahma has been by far our best player so far this season. And Scamacca has done nothing wrong not to merit a start in the team as well. And will we see Paqueta make it on the bench or even in the lineup tonight? We don't know. David Moyes has kept it really, really quiet as to whether Paqueta has got his work permit or not. And even if he has, is he likely to start or is he likely to be on the bench? I think it's going to be interesting to see whether he's going to make it or not. And predictions. It's going to be tough, this one. It's going to be really tough. I mean, I hate predicting that we're going to lose. I never would. And I also hate predicting that we're going to draw at home. But I'm just going to go for a Desmond on this one. It could be quite a hard game. I can't see it being a 0-0. And deep in my heart, I want us to win. But let's be a little bit cautious and say 2-2. If we get a 2-2 draw out of it, even though it's at home, I know, look, they're on form. They haven't lost so far this season. We've lost our first 3 and won 1. They've won 3 and drawn 1. So they're the team on form at the moment. And if we get a draw out of this, I think we'll all go home happy. So look forward to it. There'll be a review of the game, plus all the other latest news. I've done a show about, if you haven't seen it yet, I've done an update show about the transfers. There's 1 or 2 lingering transfers that may happen with loan signings, etc. Certainly, if Dawson goes, we heard that Van Aken has signed an extended contract at Club Brugge, which means that the Lanzini story is not now likely to happen. He's going to stay at West Ham United. Certainly, see what's going to happen in January at the club. But with Dawson likely to go, David Moyes wants Dawson to stay till at least January. That's what he's kind of asking him. So Dawson's got a decision to make. But I don't think we're going to stand in his way if Dawson decides to leave sooner. And we've got a lot. It looks like Bednarik of Southampton will be the player that might come in to replace him on loan. Anyway, thank you for watching. Much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to let you know when I'm next on. And hit the like button. And I'll see you all very, very soon.